好，开始赛马。
Come on, silly, don't you embarrass us.
你走黄线啊，走黄线，差点走错。
Sure how it's done.
哇，真的好难啊！我赢了，就是全速跑不出错。
You're wind, not woman.
你是风，
Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
黑骏马。
What?
Another chance to win.
我还要跟他打。
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even worried to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
是脱光了，然后
I
跟
know
鸟打
that。look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
哎，你还可以跟他玩 Gwind。I know where your wife is。我知道你老婆在哪儿。
Got news of your wife.
Plowing hell, why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not returned with her?
She's in Crookback Bog. Got food, a place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back, not report on the conditions she lives under.
I was supposed to find her, and I did. That was our deal, nothing more.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base bastard, don't you? You believe I alone am at fault for what happened here.
完了 ，No judge 啊，No judge。My opinion doesn't matter 啊，No judge 第二个选项。
Doesn't matter what I believe.
Yet, looking at you, I see contempt. Can't speak for the world you witches inhabit, but in ours, nothing is ever black and white.
是，不是非黑即白啊，这个世界很有哲学。所以第二选项啊，要跟他探讨一下人生。
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. All right then. I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
巴人叔叔讲故事时间。
With Annie, it was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor. She tended to my wound. Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me. She wept with joy. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to Sidaris. A warlord had risen against King Ethan, and Foltest sent help. It was one battle to the next, one conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home, and I found comfort in drink. Grew so fond of hooch, I couldn't part with it when I did get home.
第二选项，所以还是你的错哈、啊，补刀。第一个选项是，接下来
All right. What then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the babe for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all. For nearly 3 years she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend, a dog's bunghole. Understand, damn it? One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
绿帽子啊，喜当爹。
How'd you find out?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. The things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't love me. That she'd left me for that knob licker and taken Tamara with her. Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the bugger, to get the girls back, bring them home. Yet soon as I saw him, something turned inside me, something dark. I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
哇塞，他把他老婆的情人给剁碎了喂狗啊！安娜是怎么说的呢？
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Bloody understatement if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit, hysteria, threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a knife. It would have been the end of me if I'd not leapt aside. It was the first time I hit her. I had to calm her. Felt I had no other means. Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life, and mine, several times. She would prod me, goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her life of love, that I'd destroyed the idea for her, and so might as well kill her. How many times I apologized. How many armfuls of blooms and gifts I brought. She cared not a bit. 2 years of her anger had turned to indifference, broken at times by her bouts of hysteria and my bouts of drunkenness. Cannot fathom how we survived those years, but we did. Though as you know now, not everything was as it might have seemed.
也是一个很可歌可泣的故事啊。老婆给戴了绿帽子，他把老婆情人杀了之后呢，老婆就开始自杀，然后想先把他杀了再自杀。第二选项和第一个选项啊，我觉得你还是有错啊，因为你杀人了，毕竟第二选项。
Got only yourself to blame, I think. Leaving her to fend for herself.
How was I not to? I was a soldier. I had no choice.
There's always a choice.
Ah, sod it all. I see all my prattlings for naught. You won't bring Anna home, I know that. Will you betray to me how she landed in that bloody swamp?
第一个选项、第二个选项差不多。
She made a pact with the crones and, well, I think she might have lost her mind.
A pact? What the bloody hell?
She was with child, a child she didn't want to bear. Went to the crones for help. They promised to rid her of the problem in exchange for a year of her service. And they kept their word, in their own twisted way.
What do you mean?
Anna must have thought the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the crones sapped her of strength, and ultimately forced her body to miscarry. I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers on her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A pact with witches? Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest. We must get her out. We can't leave her there.
你可不要去沼泽啊！第二选项。
Venturing into the swamp, even with armed men, is just a bad idea. It's a dangerous place inherently, and I think those crones are a greater threat than anyone realizes.
I'll not sit on my arse waiting for them to return her. Would you wait? Count on their mercy if they had your daughter?
Probably not, but I'm a witcher.
And I'm a husband and a father who's fucked up his life and the lives of his loved ones. I'll gather my men, go there and retrieve Anna.
哇！来，听一听 Siri 的故事。
We had a deal. I've done my part. Your turn to do yours.
A word once given. Now what did I last...
Basilisk. It had just attacked you.
Ah, right. Gargantuan. One solid brute.
BOSS 战啊，BOSS 战到了，应该是要打这个角人兽。
Right in front of us. I thought we breathed our last.
Watch out!
If I don't survive this, you're to take whatever you want from the fortress.
You'll survive!
Let's show this bastard what we're worth.
呜！哎，会有定身效果啊！我没有任何道具。好。啊，我有这个回血的能力啊，怕你。到了这个 Baron 就是戳死了。哇，搞定了！Get to the top of the tower and rescue the Baron.
Damn it! I can't leave him like that.
哎呀，太搞笑了！哎，不是这么上去吗？那我怎么上？哦，果然是这么上。那里有别的怪物。他怎么会瞬移？太帅了！在战斗中领悟了新的技能。这个收刀的细节真好，把他的黑骏马送他了。 救命恩人啊，这是。
You have everything?
Yes, thank you.
你也得说 thank you 吧
What you did for me, I shall never forget it.
我们扯平了。
You helped me as well. When your man brought me here. You fed me, cared for me, had my wounds looked after. We're even now.
You needn't leave. You're in good company here. We'll always have a warm corner for you.
I must leave. Wraiths pursue me. The wild hunt. I was foolish to use the power. They're sure to have caught my scent.
A wild hunt? Pursuing you?
I'll endanger all of you by remaining here. You must tell the people to bar their doors and windows. And no one is to wander the night.
And you? Where do you think you're going?
Now, I ride for Novigrad.
Novigrad，
And then who knows where.
Novigrad，OK， 我们知道了。Novigrad。
She mounted and rode off. It grew awfully empty without her.
就是啊 Siri 是怎么 pass 的这个 Redanian blockade？ 我是买了个假证，他也买假证了。
Redanian armies blocked the Pontar crossing, yet you sent Ciri to Novigrad.
She was looking for a sorceress, and all of them are in Novigrad. Besides, I didn't leave her at the Redanians' mercy. I gave her a letter of safe conduct.
啊，你给他的？你咋得到的？
Where'd you get these letters?
Haven't always led this pack of jesters. Served in the Temerian army once.
Redanians guard the crossing.
True, but with a bit of fame and a friend here and there, well, banners and heraldry don't mean so much.
我得赶紧去 Novigrad 了。
So there's a chance Ciri's still in Novigrad. Thanks for helping her.
It's nothing. Now you've learned what you wanted to know, you must be in a hurry. But, if you could,
Spit it out.
I want to go get Anna. Free her, bring her back. I don't believe she's there willingly.
Must have not heard me. Any journey into the swamp is suicide.
I heard you, which is why I could use your aid. I've no more tales of Ciri to offer you, but go with me and I'll be generous with what I do have. Very generous.
好吧，有钱能使鬼推磨。
Extra coin never hurt.
Ha! True indeed. I'll round up my men and ride to Downwarren. You can join us there.
Fine. Sounds good.
这什么玩意儿？
Dare you! Escape.
这什么东西？
Sorry, we was never here.
哼，这是什么东西？
What was that?
You tell me. Man or monster? My men call him Uma and say he's a beast. But he seems a man to me. Just hideous as Ardle's shit.
哪儿来的？
Uma. Strange name.
Aye, strange. But he gave us no other.
You mean he can talk?
Hardly. It was like this. I asked what they called him. He sat there, not saying a thing, trying to stick a toe up his nose. So I grabbed his hand, looked him in the eyes, and asked, "What's your name?" Gave me this damned foolish look and stammered, "Oh, Uma?" And it stuck.
是不是 troll 的后裔啊？看起来不像怪物。
Doesn't look like a monster, but my medallion's trembling. Strange. Where'd you find him?
Funny story, actually. I won him in a game of cards.
给我讲讲吧。
Funny story. How so?
Went to Novigrad once to rest, indulge in the city's pleasures. Stayed at a tavern and some folk there were playing, so I joined in. Cards were kind that day. Had one devilish hand after another. Robbed the whoreson blind. One fellow, a merchant, took it especially hard. He'd gambled away everything he'd brought from Skellige. Wanted terribly to play another hand, so I agreed. Asked him what he had to wager, and he showed me that sideshow. Not much in it for me, but fuck it, I thought. I'll give the man a chance to win something back. Luck was not with him, and Uma wound up here at Crow's Perch. End of story.
You got a court jester 啊。
Proper baron now. Even got a jester.
Aye, though I feel something's not right with him.
How so?
Well, he seems more beast than man, but there's wisdom, cunning in the bastard's eyes. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Ever run into anything like him?
No, but he doesn't look dangerous.
I guess that's that. Doesn't eat much, so as long as he's no trouble, the boys might as well have some diversion.
Time I was on my way. So long.
Farewell. I hope you find your daughter.
You too.
And prove a good father to her.
救赎之路，父亲的救赎之路。这个乌玛后来估计也是重要的人物。解除成就。Family matters.
What do you seek here, vagrant?
好 ，Bloody Baron 的任务啊，真的就告一段落了。Vision of a legless saucer serving on our barren rock. It had taken her to a suite of comfortable rooms near Kirstar Castle on the island of Skelling. Garrow was to join her there, and set off the port. In Navigard, where he hoped to find a captain bold enough to brave the pirate-infested water and road. 啊，Novigrad 是我们的下一站。哦，不过要求10级啊。我们最好还是把支线任务做一做。这里面我们按级别排序啊，有一个5级的。哎，有一个8级的，有一个11级的。支线任务都是带剧情的，我觉得做支线任务比较有意思。好啊，8人的任务就到此结束了。看看时间啊，我们其实哦，把 Siri 的房间再解释一下吧，检查一下，正好都在一块儿。正好8人不在啊，我们想怎么检查就怎么检查。
So Siri was here.
哇，不用猎人印记，不用猎人都知道啊，这些装备，这是什么东西
A spinning top. Gretka's toy.
？Spinning top. Gretka 的 story. Gretka 的 toy 啊，第二个。
Siri must have used these. Looks like she left in a hurry.
散落的衣服没有穿，哇，光着屁股就跑了。The nature obscurity of curse， 关于这个诅咒的研究啊。
The Natural Obscurity of Curses by Lydia van Bredevoort. Where'd Siri get this?
Read the book titled From Siri's Room。我们一会儿再 read。哦，这里可以用作 stash， 可以用作仓库啊。我们不用，先问一下 Grecta， 你为什么
Pam pam param, pam param.
？Shut up, shut up, you guys shut up. 问一问。
So you're Gretka.
I am. And you're Geralt.
How do you know?
Because you've white hair and a medallion shaped like a wolf. Siri told me about you.
我在这儿找到玩具了。
Look familiar?
My top. Where'd you find it?
Siri's room.
We'd play in her room sometimes. I was sad one day, and Siri carved it for me. Such a shame she had to leave.
哇，瞧，桌子上还有血手印哇。Siri 还说什么了？
You and Siri talked a bit, didn't you?
We did?
Did she say where she was going, or what she came here to look for?
She said she was looking for you, and a sorceress. But you're here, so I guess she didn't find you. I wonder if she helped that friend of hers.
哦，什么 friend？
Siri wanted to help a friend? Any idea who it was?
What do you mean, who? Her friend. She said he was in trouble and that she had to save him.
你知道他在哪儿吗？
Do you know where Siri is?
No. One day I brought her breakfast and she was already gone. The Baron told me she'd left.
Didn't ask where she'd gone?
I did. But he said I was too little and I wouldn't understand. But Siri left me a gift.
A gift?
护身
Yes,
符。
this. A green stone.
哇，来给爸爸。
Beautiful as gifts go. Hide it well, don't show it to anyone. It's worth a lot. Thanks, Gretka. Have fun.
But I'm not playing. I'm helping.
这个绿石头是什
Gonna
么？
kill the monsters. All of them.
哦，绿石头就跟这个那本书有关。Letter of safe conduct in the name of His Majesty. The bearer of the present document is entitled to the right of unfettered passage. 哦，通行证。哎，这个就是这本书。To my dear friend Philip and Anna from Quant Minister, 1265年. Whoever thinks curses are only ever manifestation of one being's ill will toward another is sorely mistaken. Shocking commonplace I report of a curse cast unwitting on oneself, or an object in one's immediate environment. The consequence of doing so can be difficult to predict. In many cases, they lead to harm or even the death of the person afflicted by the curse, or of the people spending time with the object or being on which the curse fell. That is why it is so essential to take preventative measures to safeguard oneself as thoroughly as possible against the casting of curse. As an absolute minimum, Madame Amelia Veracruz-Lennon recommends cleansing oneself of all negative thoughts, striving to be at one with the world, and achieving harmony between body and mind. 这本书主要是在讲在释放诅咒时，如何保证自己不受侵扰，或者是如何去人工干预这个诅咒。
A dedication to the Baron and his wife. Seems they had friends in high places in Vizima.
在 Vizima 有高人啊，保护着 Baron。搞定了，我又升级了 ，nice， 9级了，9级了。我们看一下这个盔甲的，我加了1级盔甲，看第2级是什么。Shell push opponents back and deals damage when it breaks. Stamina regeneration in combat. 哦，这个好，这个太赞，不能再赞更多。嘘，放个屁。好，接下来啊，我们就把支线任务扫尾啊。Baron 的任务就到此结束了。好，感谢收看。